Hi, it's Elizabeth from Time Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Adria Matrix 670 SL. Just next to your habitation door, below your fridge vent, you've got your external barbecue point. So you'll want a connector and a length of hose, and then if you've got your gas bottles turned on and you've got a flow of gas through the van, turn the red handle and you'll get a flow of gas to your barbecue or Cadillac. Next, you've got your toilet cassette locker. So as long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, you can just pull the orange handle up and slide it out. To empty your cassette, you just want to pull the spout out, unscrew the cap, then we'll tip it up, press this orange button in. It'll just allow some air in and stop it plugging when you're emptying it. You want to fill it with some water again, give it a good shake, empty again, and then before you put it back in your cassette locker, just put some blue or green liquid into your cap, pour it down, and you can close it and slide it back in. Next, you've got your fresh water filler point. So you can unlock here with the key, and then make sure you've got a length of hose and some adapters, as some sites just provide a brass tap. You can then pop the hose pipe through there, turn it on and wait until your fresh water tank is full. You can either let it overflow or just put as much water in as you'll need. Then pop your cap back on and lock it, just so no one can tamper it with your fresh water source. So in the garage, you've got your spare wheel on the back, you've got some hooks, you've got some tie down points if you've got anything that you want securing. You've got your carpets, your ladder, you've got your awning handle, and then as you can see here, you've got a wheel. So just in the back here, you've got your fresh water drain off point. So if you turn the wheel a quarter of the way, it'll drop all but 20 litres out of your freshwater tank, but if you turn it all the way around, it'll drop the full 140 or whatever's left in your freshwater tank. So on the back of the vehicle, you've got your reversing camera up at the top, you've got some ladders, and then you've got your 4 reversing sensors and your tow bar. Just above the back wheel on the passenger side, you've got your gas locker. So this will hold 2 6-kilogram bottles. Just remember to always strap them in so they're nice and secure when you're travelling. And then when you attach your pigtail, just remember it's left to tighten, right to loosen, and you'll need a spanner just to nip it up and make sure none of the gas can escape. And once you've turned it on with the dial up here, just press this black button in for a couple of seconds just to let the gas through, and then you'll be able to use gas in the van. Just behind the passenger door, you've got your hookup point. Just lift your collar up and then align it in the van. Push it on, that'll be secure. Always attach the hookup cable to the vehicle first and then to the mains, as you don't want to be walking around with a live vehicle. And when you come to remove it, just gently pull on it and it'll come off. So just next to your hookup point, you've got your diesel filler. Just use your ignition key to unlock it, fill up, and then pop it back on. On the inside of the door, you've got your ideal tyre pressures just here. And then under your seat, you've got a toolkit. Under the floor, you've got your engine battery. And then just on the inside here, you've got your bonnet release. Just on the inside of your habitation door, you've got a locker with your 2 leisure batteries. And just under the seat behind your leisure batteries is your trip switches. To use your control panel, the first thing you want to do is turn it on. And from here, you can turn your internal lights on. You can turn your awning light on and off. You can turn your water pump on and off. If it goes from orange to green, it means it's turned on. If it's orange, it means it's off. You've also then got your vehicle battery, got your leisure battery. This will tell you whether it's hooked up or not, and then you can check how much fresh water and how much wastewater you've got as well. And then this will tell you the internal temperature of the van currently. To use your Truma heating system, the first thing you want to do is press the round button to get to your home screen. You can then see lots of different icons. So the first one, the thermometer, is your internal heating. So if you click on that, you can scroll from off all the way up to 30 degrees. Next, you've got your water. So you can have it on off Eco, which will just keep your water warm, hot, or Boost. Boost will take energy away from the heating for half an hour to get you hot water quicker. Next, you've got your energy source, so you can have it on just gas if you're wild camping. Mix of 1 kilowatt of electricity and gas, 2 kilowatts of electricity and gas, or just electricity, depending on what you need. You then have your fan speed, so you can have it on high, eco, or boost. It will just depend. So if it was really cold, you can put it on boost and it will just blow the air around the van a bit quicker. You've then got you can set a timer if you like. You can have your time, you can change that. If you ever get a little warning triangle just here, it just means there's been an error. So if you go to the spanner, click on it and then scroll all the way through to reset and then preset, it will reset the issue and the fault, but then you will have to go through all the options again and set it up like you did in the first place. So when you want to turn your fridge and freezer on, you've got to open both doors to have access to the control panels. And then it works as just a normal 3-way fridge, so you can pick whether you have it on hookup, gas, vehicle battery, or if you want to have it on automatic, you press the A and it will pick the best energy source it has available. So at the minute it's on hookup, but if we weren't hooked up it would pick gas, and then if you turn the engine on it would pick engine battery. You can also change the temperature by pressing the little thermometer button, and you can go from 1 all the way up to 5 bars, which is the coldest. Just next to your control panel is your drop down bed switch, so if you just press the down button, the bed will come down slowly, depending on how low you want it. You've also got your ladders, and then you've got a net just to keep any kids safe. And then you also have a curtain up top as well, just for a little bit of privacy and to get rid of any light. And to bring it back up, just press the up button. And when it's in the all the way up and in the travelling position, you can secure it with these buckles just for an added layer of safety. As you can see, all 3 gas burner hobs are working. And just remember that once you've turned them all off, make sure the metal has fully cooled before you put the glass lid down, as it will shatter if it's put down and the metal's too hot. You've also got your hot water running right now. It's been on for a while, so it is hot and up to temperature. Here your oven is working on gas, and the grill is also working on gas. Just below your oven you've got your gas isolation valves. You won't necessarily need to worry about them, as they're mostly used for habitation service. However, you can turn each gas supply off individually, and you can also turn it off at the bottle as well if you're worried about a gas leak. Your bathroom with a drying rail just above, which you can remove if you don't want to use it. And then in the back you've got your 2 single beds, or if you wish to make it into a double, you can just pull this base out and add in the extra cushion, and then it makes a large double bed in the back. You've also got 2 large wardrobe spaces under the bed with a hanging rail. And then on one of the steps you've got some storage. So to use your skylight, you just want to push this button in and then pull the handle down. So you can either have it all the way open, or you can just have it in the middle so you have a little bit of breeze coming through. Just remember that you always need to shut your windows and skylights before you travel anywhere, as they can get damaged. And then you also have your fly screen and your blackout blind. In the back of the bedroom you've got your TV bracket that swings and folds out, so you can have your TV in the middle of the beds. And then when you get to a site you want to put your aerial up, so you just need to unscrew it push it up and then turn it into the direction of the signal that you need, and then you can tighten it back up, and then before you set off back home, unscrew it, pull it back down, make sure it's all the way down and secure, and then tighten the screw back up just so it doesn't get damaged during transit. You've got your bathroom, you've got your sink, your 2 mirrors, got a window, you've also got a cupboard. You've also got a cupboard behind your sliding mirror. And then when it comes to flushing your toilet, make sure you've got some fresh water in the tank and also your water pump on. And then you want to push this blue button, which will allow water into the bowl. And then to open the blade, just push this handle across, it'll open and shut the blade. And then when the cassette is full, you'll get a red light on here, just indicating that it's ready to be emptied. To get the table in the correct position for your bed, you just want to pull it into the centre. And then once it's in the right position, you just want to lock it so it can't slide about by pushing this little lever up. To get the dining table into the lower position, you want to press on this black button down here, push on the top of the table, and then when it's in the lower position, you want to just pull this black handle, which will just fix it and stop the table from coming back up. Next, you just want to slightly move this cushion out your way, and then you can slide the base to meet the table. You can spin this cushion around if you want, just so you have a slightly flatter surface to sleep on. You then want to pull your base cushion across from your passenger seat and pop it into the gap above the table. If you want to, you can just put this backrest cushion and just slide it in between the gaps, just so that there isn't a drop between the bed and the floor. As you can see, there's a slight gap between these 2 cushions. So next you just want to push this cushion in between the gap, and then you'll have your bed ready made. Here, your front single bed is all made up. Under your travelling seat, you've got your drain down point for the boiler. So if it reaches 2 degrees or below, it will automatically dump the water out of the boiler. However, you can do it manually by just turning the diamond on the top. As you can see, this little blue button popped out. So when you come to close it, just make sure you push the button in and it'll stop the water coming out. While your water is draining out of the boiler, just make sure you open your kitchen and bathroom taps, just so there's no residual water left in any of the pipes to get frost damage over the winter months.